I am here with some of the players from the little brother, who some didn't show up. I think there's been so much tension in the air this fucking season. It's like anybody that's seen Survivor All Stars. This is this season. I think Mike would probably know this reference, where everybody in that game still hates Boston Rob to this day. But how's everybody doing? I'm going to start with Didi. You know you won after all. So Didi, two-time winner. How did you get to the end 3 times in 3 games?
Honestly, I do not know. Honest.
You don't know at all.
I don't know.
Didi, own that shit.
Own it. You are amazing.
I don't know what I did. I don't know. I guess being me, I guess.
You did win at the right time, too, when you were... The couple of times you were actually a target, you did win the veto.
Speaking of target, where is Miss Ryan Asshole herself?
Who's that? Megan Aspen?
Yeah, Meg, both of them.
Megan.
That's what I wanted to see.
Meg said she didn't want to come. I think Megan.
Man, y'all lied just man. Y'all all
Gary.
lied. We all lied.
Gary.
Everybody did lie.
No, it's a difference when somebody's lying on me every episode.
Scary.
Show me when I lied. Just saying. Didn't get me very far, but
Scary.
You lie sometimes.
Mike, you lied. Come on.
like what?
I want to say one thing before anybody starts. Hold on. I want to say one thing. D, where's your drink?
What drink?
Where's your drink? We celebrate.
I got some tea.
No, you're supposed to have a drink. We're supposed to be celebrating. Tomorrow is what?
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow is our birthday.
Aw.
That's why I had to not do this tomorrow, because this is your fucking birthdays. I didn't want you guys arguing on your birthdays.
Oh no.
Well, before we get to the personal shit, I'm going to ask.
Over today.
Well, it's a day early. Before we get to personal shit, because I'm sure you all will get personal, I'm going to ask game questions first. I'm going to start with Alex. Alex, I thought you played a great game too. I thought you started at the bottom and you climbed your way up to the top. How did that work for you this season?
It worked to an extent. I think I wish I won that second HOH so I can go to the last one, because I was guessing those really fast. I think I did the best that I could. I did a lot of lying, but it was only because I was granted the chance to after telling the truth in the beginning of the game. That was my game plan, was to be able to actually change my game up. Thought I was going to get cut immediately trying to play that game, but I was lucky enough to continue pitching to people and getting myself safe so I can continue being on the outskirts and then play the middle. So I'm proud of my game.
Now, Leanna, you were second place. You also played a good game. You had the social game maybe was the bad part possibly, but I guess my question for you is, because in the comments you said you admitted to lying a lot in the game, but at the final you never admitted to doing so.
My introduction, I said I was going to try to play the same game, but when I seen an all-star cast, Mike, when I seen you, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even lie. I knew. I was like, no way in the world I have a chance to get to the end with all these good people. So my whole thing was to try to get to the end. I didn't care who won. My whole thing was trying to get to the end, trying to beat the people who outlast the people who I got rid of. That was my whole objection. And I did. So thanks.
But why didn't you not own that at the end?
What, the lying?
Yeah.
What did I lie to? Who I lied about? I only repeated what I said. When somebody told me something, when Alex told me something, I repeated it. I repeated what I heard.
Girl, you were on camera.
You did a really bad job of repeating whatever.
Did you not watch the season we all just watched?
I'm
you
very
were on camera cheating.
I'm very aware.
Not only were you on camera cheating and denying that during the entire finale when you were.
I got disqualified for one game.
I have a question for you. How many helpers did you have? How many helpers did you have this season?
She might have not cheated on every comp, but it's
you didn't understand the question. You didn't even understand the question he asked.
Y'all got mad.
You don't understand anything.
Because I got rid of y'all.
I think
no, that's not it at all.
I won 3
Y'all
HOHs.
won
When I
3
did
HOHs.
Why
Where's my
I still was
stopwatch?
here? Why was I still here?
'Cause
Why
you had
was I
help.
still here?
Because Monet is self-addicted and because you had a bunch of help
what?
winning.
I'm stuttering because what? I won
'Cause
3
you cheated.
HOHs. Why I still was here?
Cheaters never win.
Well,
Cheaters
before-
never win.
Fat guy,
I
fat
still
guy.
was here. I got to the end.
Leanna, I will ask though, like, will you finally admit that you had help on Pictionary? That somebody drew pictures for you?
No, I cannot admit to that.
Wow.
In the booing.
Wow.
And in the booing.
Not going
And
to
you
admit to it.
expect, and she can't even
I
admit
cheated
you
on
fucking
pillowcase
cheated.
too.
You just got caught by 100.
Nope.
I cheated on a pillowcase too. I guess it was my smoke alarm.
I don't know how many times you cheated.
It
That's
was
not the
my
question.
smoke alarm.
The fact
I
is, you
counted
got
how
caught
many
cheating.
times it beat. That was my
You
smoke
got
alarm.
caught
That's how I won.
cheating. You got
That's
caught
how I won.
cheating. You got caught cheating,
That's
and you're
how I
still
won.
denying it. You got caught
I
cheating.
won because my smoke alarm beeped every so many times. I counted
Since
it,
you're
and that's how I
the
won.
drama.
Oh, did your smoke
Welcome.
alarm draw the picture of Hawaii? Your smoke alarm grew arms and drew the picture of Hawaii too, I suppose.
It
Then.
beeped how many times? That's how I got rid of you.
Oh, your smoke
all that
alarm. Is that
matters.
your nickname for your
That's
son?
all
Smoke
that
alarm.
matters.
Hey,
I
smoke
got
alarm.
to
I cook
the
dinner
end.
for you. Smoke
I
alarm. I
got
cook
to
dinner
the
for you.
end.
Smoke alarm. Great art.
Anyway,
I got
I'm gonna move
to the
on. We can continue this conversation.
Cheater.
I got to the end. I got further than you.
Enough.
I got rid of
Enough.
you.
I will.
Cheater.
I might have to mute people. Aspen,
the fuck
since we finally have you here, one of these chats. Why was your game so messy this season, Aspen?
The worst game of the season, as a matter of fact.
Coming from a
Trash.
goat, that's funny. That is funny.
Muy
Hey,
colorful.
honestly, bro, at the end of the day, bro, I just came to fuck around. You feel me? It's a game, bro. And I was tired of playing. I was tired of playing safe. So
I
sometimes
mean,
you gotta
you did
take
say
risks,
something
which is-
to me at one point
What?
about how your life was messy at that point, so you decided to bring the mess to the game.
What's that sloppy strain?
That is true. This is true.
Send me some of that.
Mike, how happy are you that you were voted out pre-jury?
I really wanted to be jury and get to hang around for that. You know, I enjoyed the game. I feel like I played a good game. I had a good time, and I walked away happy. Once I knew what I knew, that I had the votes in my last round, just got advantaged out. I felt good about how I left and the way I left the game. And I'm happy with the game I played, and I enjoyed watching, not knowing what was going to happen. You know, that was it was enjoyable.
Fan guy, are you washed up?
Yep.
You're muted, by the way.
I'm absolutely washed up, but I'm not a cheater. I don't get a bunch of help in competition because I actually think she believes her bullshit. That's the crazy part. So it's like fucking arguing with the fucking brick wall because you just don't understand. All you scream is hate, hate, hate. But you know
That's
who the
what
real
you
hater is? You're the hater. You're
You
the
is.
fucking hater.
Hater, you. That's
You're the
you.
hater.
Just you.
You're the one. You're the hater. And your son. Your son's probably worse than you. But that's a whole different target. That's a whole different.
That's my son.
Leon, I will say that Nick did call you out about getting caught cheating.
I got
that
cheated.
that ain't a lie.
Well,
She
my
just
thing-
denied
my
it,
thing-
Aspen. She just denied it again in here.
My thing muted. It's muted.
I can hear
Is I
you.
muted?
No, we hear you. We hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? All right,
Yes.
I got disqualified for one game. I won 3.
Because you
games that
cheated though, right?
The games that I didn't win, I didn't win. What I cheated on scavenger hunt? I won
Maybe.
on that one.
How do we know?
So
You
can
know,
I,
you
can
got
I,
You had the same
Leanna,
stuff.
Leanna,
had
you
the
just
same stuff.
denied.
You told me to,
Leanna, you
told
just
me-
denied cheating.
You told me before that you
You
had all
literally
this stuff
just
in front
denied
of you.
cheating the
I
game we
had
all
a
saw you
hanger
cheat.
in front of me. Somebody hand me a hanger.
You literally just denied cheating the game
You
that
can
we
say
all
what
saw
you
you
want.
cheat.
I mean, if
So when
did
you
caught
say you
cheating,
didn't
I
cheat
was
for
just
any other game, how are we supposed to believe that? Because
I don't
you're
care what you
denying
believe.
cheating when we
I
saw you
don't care
cheat.
what you believe. I'm
Because
not
you're
here for you
a
to
lying
believe.
cheater. But just own it.
I don't care what you.
I'd have
don't
voted
care
for you
what
to
believe.
win if you'd have just owned it in the
I
finale.
don't
But you
care
couldn't.
what you believe. You
Mike,
never wanted
Mike,
to vote for me.
Mike, I want to
never
hear Mike's
wanted-
question. Mike, what is your question?
it's a very simple question, Leanna. Why did you get disqualified from the one competition you got disqualified from?
I already said what I said.
Why did you get disqualified?
I missed it.
I said I had an extra tablet. Ain't nobody was helping me with that
But
tablet.
How did you draw on one?
She has an arm growing out of her ass. That's how.
That's
Mystery
what I
solved.
have. That's what I have. I promise you, nobody ain't helped me.
Well, I mean, what I think you're thinking is that you're not considering it cheating, but can you just admit that you had someone draw on a second tablet or
It was
something?
another tablet. It wasn't someone.
Or something, a program, perhaps, an artificial
Damn,
intelligence,
she
whatever's going to help
Not
you
an
sleep at
AI.
night.
I mean, Lena's gonna go to the grave with this.
She
one.
is,
Yeah,
man. She is.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
she
I'll
is.
give you that,
She is.
Leanna.
You might as
At
well
least,
get
Days,
over
let's
it.
fucking-
talk to
Grave.
Days.
at least you
What
were willing to
up?
just
Dave,
ride
can you hear me?
Steve straight to the
Yes, I
grave.
can hear
Good
you.
for you.
Before we get to all the drama, my question for you is because anytime I said something positive about your game, you argue with me. Anytime I said something negative about your game, you argue with me, Days. So I want Days to say, Days, what was your best move in this game, Days, and what was your worst move in this game, Days?
Best move was probably volunteering to not be the first HOH and, getting away with nobody asking me about powers. I mean, I thought that was pretty good. Worst play, there was a bunch of them, and this is where you and I disagree. You think it was one thing, I think it was another. Yes, the Nav Meg vote was not good. That was a mistake. But the bigger mistake was targeting Dot instead of keeping him in the game. I think Alex should have went. I think he was the reason why I was confused a lot in the game. And I think that if Dot was still in the game, I had a better tie into
I take
Meg.
that.
Me and Dot would have worked well together with the way we talked before the season about why he lost against Anthony. We talked a lot about strategy and jury management, and it was very much on my mind. Hence why, when I came into this game, I wanted Fanguy out before jury. And I think I could have got Fanguy out before jury if I got rid of Alex there instead of Dot. So that was my biggest mistake in the game.
Can I say while I agree that getting me out definitely would be a better move, I think you play such a fantastic pre-jury phase game. I think it was probably the best that I've seen anyone play. And I think for me, if looking at it from an outsider point of view, if you're talking about in-game, like how the game had unfolded, your worst move was probably tunnel visioning on Mike. Because I think all of us
I disagree.
were wanting to.
And that's, again, we're going to agree and disagree
Yeah,
on a
you're right,
lot of
you're
things
right,
that
you're
I did in the game because you and I don't play the same.
Right.
How I play the game works for me.
We play pretty similar.
No, I am the most honest person in this game, and everybody can say that that's not true. Even Mike has said to me that I am too honest for my own good in these games.
Yeah,
so nobody's going to sit here and call me a liar in these games. With that being said, my biggest issue in the game, my biggest hurdle, was trying to get rid of what Leanna was saying, that me, Fanguy, and Meg were working together, because she heard something and then she twisted it. It's like she was trying to target Fanguy, but then it ended up on me. And half of the shit she said throughout this game, yes, there was bits and pieces of truth, but I don't know if maybe her smoke alarm is making her go deaf, but she has no idea what people are actually saying to her, and then just spews bullshit that makes no sense. And you can't beat it because there's no logic behind it. Like, you can't overcome that no matter how hard you try. Because again, even Fanguy and Meg were convinced at one point that I was talking shit about them. Aspen was convinced that I was talking shit about her. It was a big mess.
You probably love shit.
I went off on a rant there. So yeah, we're never going to agree on what was my best move and what was my worst move, because I play a game that works best for me and it doesn't work for everybody else. And that's the big issue with viewers. They can't look at the game from the player's perspective. They look at it how they want their favorite players to win or how they would play a game.
Right.
So we're never going to agree.
Okay, so I'm gonna also chime in one more time. So I think that yes, what you're saying about spinning, like Leanna spinning things, and
she didn't do it on purpose though.
I genuinely
I understand every line I say.
I thought you didn't tell me why. I thought you didn't tell any lies.
Oh my
You just
God.
said that.
You assume I did not. In this
Can I
game,
just
Hey,
say what I
hey,
want to
Leanna.
I wasn't gonna lie. In
Hold
this
on.
game, I
Let
did
me-
not
Let
tell
Alex
you
finish his
I
point.
got
Let
to
Alex
yes.
finish his point.
And I lied
Leanna,
to you.
Leanna, you don't have to yell.
Let me
you
be
don't have to
very
yell.
Literally
clear
just
about
said like 2
something.
minutes ago that you never told a lie in this game, and now you're saying I lied and it got me to the end. So which one?
Let Alex finish his point.
Either way, what I'm trying to say is that there is a method of madness to Leanna's gameplay. Whether or not you guys agree with her or not, watching her in this season was very interesting because she, yes, lied a lot. Yes, did a lot of different things that were very chaotic, but it caused everyone's games to fall. Honestly, it caused everyone's game to fall. And that is impressive. I don't know if she deserves to win or not, but I think she deserved to get there because she got everyone to believe everyone's bullshit, and everyone basically hurt each other for it, right? So whether or not
I
we like,
will.
She played a great game. She played a fucking great game. I just
I
don't
will.
understand why she
I
can't
was
own
about
it.
to say, bro, I'm not
She
even
can't
gonna
own it
cap,
though.
bro.
She just
Like
doesn't own it.
that.
Yeah,
Own
I just
it.
wanna say that.
If you gonna be that, and see, this is the thing. I was trying to play, motherfucker, move. See, I was trying to play like Leanna too. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like I
you
wanted to
did.
play that messy game, but I didn't execute the way she did. And that's why I
Exactly.
said she deserved to win Didi, because Didi didn't get no blood on her hands. She didn't do shit. So to me, Leanna played a better game because she did all that shit. Lying.
Okay, you need to be the last one talking about somebody didn't do shit. Only thing you did was fuck up and get out.
Bro,
That's all you did.
I'm trying to talk to Leanne. I'm trying to talk about.
I'm just
Leanna
saying, don't be
deserving to
insulting
win,
my
bro. Like,
gameplay because you're trying to
I'm
uplift
not
somebody
insulting
else
your
though.
gameplay. I'm not
Yes, you
insulting
just,
your gameplay.
she
I'm
deserved
saying
to be
that
because she
she
ain't no
played
blood
a
on her
better
hands.
game to me.
I
in
literally
my
was sitting
eyes.
there
That's
minding my
my
fucking
opinion.
business, and then old Meg talking
Exactly.
about
Go.
she want me out.
Go.
You
That's
said
what
you
I'm
wanted me
saying,
out.
bro.
Alex
You
wanted
finna
me out.
go.
So what the fuck
You
is you
finna
talking
go.
about? I don't got no blood on my
You finna
hands.
go. Leanna
Make
played
sense.
it. Okay, listen, and I will. Leanna played a better fucking game, bruh. She got blood on her hands. She did shit that nobody didn't want to do. She played a savage game. She cheated. She lied. That to me, and she still made it to the end.
You can't add the cheating.
Can I say something? Then I'm going to shut up for the rest of the thing. I went out on arguably one of the hardest eliminations to go out on, where you have no way to speak your case, make deals with people. I didn't get an interview when I was eliminated that night because y'all had to go right into the HOH. And I've been told throughout the season as it's aired that I need to stop trying to defend my case. I should have done more in my confessionals. But we've also seen a lot of things dropped on the cutting room floor. So if you wouldn't mind, if you can be respectful when I'm trying to talk.
You ain't got to call him a racist when all you did all game was talk.
I didn't call nobody a racist. He called himself a racist.
Oh, yeah, no,
he called himself a racist. You don't call no grown man. You don't call no grown man and boy. I don't care what you do.
He calls me boy all the time. It's just
called
how
racist.
That's not.
I don't play with him.
Being racist,
I don't play
though,
with him.
That's not,
I don't know days.
That's not being racist.
I don't know days to joke around. You don't call
Exactly.
no grown
So
man
don't
no
joke
boy.
around that shit.
I don't joke with you. You don't call no grown man no boy. I don't care what you say.
You want me to explain that real quick?
You the one said racist. I didn't say the word racist. I just said by you using that word, this what this referred to. I never said racist. You the one said racist.
Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way so that we can have a good discussion for the rest of this reunion. All right.
I have a 26-year-old boy. That's my only child. I don't have another child. I don't have to keep on repeating.
That's fine. Boy and girl are regular words in my everyday language, especially with me being in the queer community. I use it a lot. So don't approach me with saying boy is bad when I use it all the fucking time. You don't know me. You don't know that I grew up in the hood when I was little. You don't know how many times I've been to fucking jail and dealt with shit. So don't come at me like that. You or your punk ass son. You got that?
You can say what you want.
Get him on here and come talk to me because he's the one. After I accused you of cheating, which we all saw you do, he wanted to make insinuations about me. So fuck you and fuck him too. That's how I feel about it.
You don't have time to talk to a
time to draw pictures.
I got his balance. I can fight his balance.
That's real though. That's real.
I can fight his balance.
Like,
you don't use the word boy.
You're not just attacking me in the game. You're saying shit that can ruin me outside of the game. So fuck you.
That's a personal thing.
You don't use the word boy.
At the end of the day,
I don't know you. I don't know how you joke.
Understand that this is a game, Leanna. At the end of the day, this is a game, and so like I when everybody is like having their feelings involved in shit, it is what it is. Even the same thing go for Didi. Like, bro, this a game, bro. Like, at the end of the day, y'all don't need to take this shit personal and take it out into people's personal lives and shit. Like, it's not that deep, bro.
When did
Like,
I say something
we all
personal?
come here. We hold up. We all come here from different backgrounds. Don't nobody know where nobody coming from. I will 1,000% attest to the fact that Days has never been like that to me. I've never even fucking questioned that shit, not even one time, bro. And I done played multiple games with this dude, and I think that shit is fucked up.
Then
Thing is,
assuming
first
that-
of
I'm
all,
gonna cut in. I'm gonna cut in on this thread because the thread started badly by your son because he mentioned January 6th, which was stupid in the first place. I do feel like it got out of hand. I do think it was ignorant of Days, to use the word boy, in that specific thread because that thread was already getting out of control. But I do think all of these accusations got way out of hand. And I do think at one point you did call somebody racist again in the comments. You said you didn't mean to, but
And she implied it a billion
I
times.
never called nobody racist. I said if you was painted as a racist thing, I wasn't trying to call nobody a racist. I said I'm sorry that you feel like that. I said I'm sorry.
Why'd you ask if I was living back then?
I said I'm sorry if you feel like you was being painted as racist. I said my son go to an all dominant white thing, and I even explained what he went to. So when you said that word, it just brought back what he went through. So that's why I explained to you that all right, that word was bad for us because that's what he was going through. Because he go to a college that's all white, that he faced that.
That's great.
So
and
that's why I said what I
if you
said.
came to me,
But not one time that you said you were sorry for even doing it. I said I was sorry if I painted you out to be that.
we have spent a couple years getting to know each other inside and out. And that's what you didn't have coming into this game, even though you said you watched every season. If that was the truth, you wouldn't have interrogated every single one of us on your first HOH. And then isolated me, Fan Guy, Mike. You isolated half the cast right off the bat.
What do
Hold on,
what do the
let me
people that
finish.
Leanna isolated have in common?
I'm gonna cut in here. I'm gonna cut in here
No,
because no, I'm gonna
this
cut
is
in
All
here.
the double standards.
This is
Okay.
All the double
I'm
standards.
gonna cut in
And
here.
the minority
Everybody-
cast.
What's up?
I'm
Let
Right.
him talk. Go ahead, finish Days.
No, I'm going to talk. During that round, one of the things Leanna did not lie about is that Mike did tell her that on the first night that Days, Fan Guy, and Mike had this conversation where they were talking and possibly going to, I don't remember Mike's exact words, but I mean, Leanna had a reason to think
Thank
that.
you.
So
I only was repeating what I said, what I heard.
Well,
That's
that was
not
not-
why. That's not what I was saying. And one of the big reasons of why I automatically wanted to vote for D is because your social game was horrible. And
I
what
understand it.
that's at the beginning of the game, right? You
Yeah.
isolated half the people with your HOH, and we took that to heart. That means you didn't want to work with us. But D made an effort to talk to so many people on a personal level. So for you to sit here and say that we were bitter in the jury, you don't understand how any of us play, and it's obvious.
I never. All right, so let me explain. I'm glad you explained yourself. But I never wanted to work out. You can't fault me for not wanting to work with you. First, you said you wanted to work with me, but then turn around and put me on the block. So I
Me?
never wanted. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I came to you the
You said
first
you wanted
week
to
and
work with
said
me. You said you wanted to work
You and
with me.
Meg.
Me and Monet.
you and Meg.
But in the jury, you said you gave me an offer of me and Meg. That was a lie. You ain't never said me and Meg. You said me and Monet because we had the powers.
Go back and watch the first episode when I talked to you and I said I was trying to pitch you and
But
Meg.
I never was working with Meg. So I mean, I don't understand why you said me and Meg. You said me and Monique.
Well, you also said that she cost you your game, so
I never
that's where
said
that
she
came
cost
from.
me. Nope. I never said she cost me the game. I said Monet was asking me because she said she never heard or never seen my season. I said, well, I don't want to tell you. I said, I want you to go back and see it for yourself. I said D was saying that Meg, I should have won. That's what she said. I said that's exactly what I said. So I said what you said.
I'm gonna cut it here with you because it's obvious
Lord
that
have mercy.
the things that you hear you don't comprehend and you can't get them back to other
I can
people. So
comprehend. I got a college
you and
degree.
I are never going to agree. So I'm just gonna stop talking to you.
I
Just
got a
gonna stop
college
talking
degree,
to you.
several degrees. I can
Bye.
comprehend everything you say. Several degrees. Thank you.
Didi, You wanted this reunion the most, almost out of
Yeah,
anybody
you
else.
sure
in the
did.
game.
way.
So Didi,
I honestly wanted to talk to
you
two
wanted
people.
That's what I'm
well,
saying.
who
The
did
person
you-
we really wanted
Meg's
to talk
not here.
to
We can
folks
talk about
said
Meg
to
though.
show
Of
up.
course,
She's not here
Meg
to
is
defend
not
herself,
here.
but she should
Of
have
course,
been
she's not.
So we're
Of
still going to
course
talk
she's
about it.
not.
But I'm sure you want to address Aspen still.
Okay, Aspen, how does it feel watching back in hindsight when you were like, well, Didi didn't know. How did Liana know? But just to find out, I was like the first one to find out. Like, did you think I was that slow or something with that basic
Find
ass
out what?
one-on-one lying?
Find out what?
You voted for that.
Oh, you said. Wait, what's the question?
You said I didn't know.
What the hell? What the hell? Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, good for you, I guess. I don't know what you asking me.
I'm saying you were trashing my gameplay the entire time you were in the game just to get put out by me assisting the vote. That's crazy, right? And for you to come back as a winner and be the worst player in the entire series is crazy. How do you feel about being the worst player in the entire series?
I actually feel really good about it. You know,
That's
like
great. Just wanted your
name
viewpoint.
is still what?
I just wanted
See,
your
that's what I
viewpoint because
mean.
it's
Like,
really
why?
crazy.
What do you mean? What's my viewpoint on what? On the game?
Being that bad
I
in the
came
game,
in and
coming
did.
back as a winner, you have expectations to abide by, and you like fell below.
I don't got no fucking expectations. I can do what the fuck I want to do, Didi.
If you're a winner,
that's what you don't understand.
This is what you don't understand. You're a winner, right? You were trashing my game on podcast during the goddamn filming
Bro,
of this
because
show just to get put
Okay,
out by
okay,
your
look,
sisters with me.
see, you
That's
salty,
crazy.
and this is what I'm talking about. You salty from that podcast from when I talked about your last game. But the truth is, I ain't the only one that was talking about your game, bro. At the end of the day,
I already talked to Days. Days, did I not already talk to you too?
Let me talk.
Days, did I not already talk to you about that too?
Mute your ass, Nick.
Okay, let Aspen say what she wants to say.
God damn it, boy. Like I fucking said, at the end of the day, wait, what was I about to say? No, fuck me up now, goddamn. No.
This is your time. You better say it.
This is my time. No, but at the end of the day, bro, I came in playing a different game than I ever played before, and I knew that I was gonna play a different game, and I knew that I was gonna take a risk because I was lying and doing all this sneaky ass shit and trying to play every fucking side. I knew what chance I was taking. I was very well aware. At the end of the day, I had a bunch of shit going on. I'm like, do you know I'm a famous DJ, bro? I had to do shit. Like, bro, I had shit to do. I'm like, what can I do to get the fuck out this motherfucker, go on about my life, because we all have real lives outside of this. And I think that that's what you don't understand. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, it's just a game. I came on here to have a good time, fuck y'all up and make y'all mad. And that's what I did.
It sounds good in hindsight. It sounds real good, but that's not what was being said throughout the filming of it, though. It sounds good now, not that you know the results of what happened.
What do you mean?
And it's so crazy that you think I'm taking this person. This is how I talk every day. So I mean, like, I talk to Quincy like this all the time, and we go have sex like 5 minutes later. I'm just saying.
Because, and this is why I'm gonna tell you why I feel like you're taking it personal. Because we do have a personal connection outside of this game.
Do we?
We've had. Okay. Well, I mean, if you feel like we don't, then that's your opinion, and I'll take that. And I will keep that in consideration when I bring my ass to Cali and don't come see you. That's what it is.
So what happened to the separation of personal and gameplay? Just then, you just switched up real fast.
I thought that we were. I thought that we were, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. And you like, do we? And I'm like, well, we did have a personal relationship outside of this fucking game. I thought on a level of not bringing it back to the game and being like, no, but you coming for people personal characters, bro. Like, because I lied and cheated in a game. Who give a fuck, bro? It's a goddamn game. It's weird when people don't lie or cheat. And you feel me? Like,
I specifically said Aspen lying in the game. Every time I insulted your character, it was based in the game. So what are you talking about personal?
Okay.
I'm not
understanding. If you saying that you keeping it in the game, it is not personal, that's what I'm gonna take it as. Right now, in this moment, if you saying, look, it ain't a personal thing, it was just about the game, we can still be cool outside of this on a personal
That's exactly
level.
what I'm saying. Me and Liana was going back and forth for like 5 fucking hours.
More than that, it seemed like.
I was about to say that more than that.
This is normal for me. I always talk like this.
All right. So that's, well, to me, it seemed, and maybe this is just because you and Leanna both, y'all like raise y'all voice and like try to overtalk people. And that's why it seemed like y'all getting like.
I wouldn't say
upset.
Didi does that.
No, Dee does not do that. I don't think.
Well, Leanna do. Leanna do.
Yeah, Leanna do. Leanna do.
D talks over you when you fucked around and found out.
Basically, thank you.
Maybe. But at the end of the day, I don't have no hard feelings about it. You know, like I don't feel salty about it. I don't feel like I should have did nothing different. I did it how I did it. It came out how it came out. It is what it is. I'll see y'all on the next round. Goddamn shit.
I will say, Aspen, you're very good at considering this just a game. Same with Mike and sometimes Alex.
Yeah, because it is just a game, bro. I came on here because I wanted to be on reality TV. I'm trying to be a reality TV star, bro. This is a game to me. I'm gonna do this with every show I get on. Trust me, if I get my ass on Survivor, it's gonna be the same shit. Cause that's my goal. That's where I'm trying to get to, and that's why I take it like, oh, this is a game. When I go to Texas, I'm gonna hit Fan Guy up and smoke that motherfucker out. When I fucking come to your city, when I come to your city, I hope that you would have the same love and respect and appreciation.
She's not going to Arkansas days. I'm sorry.
I'm not, bro. I'm not. Don't play.
Where? Where are you, Days?
It's weird out there. It's weird and they racist. I'm sorry. Too soon.
Yeah, too soon, Aspen. Too soon.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
She's not here, but we're going to talk about her game anyway. I assume either Mike or Didi or Alex want to talk about Meg. I still don't understand why Meg is upset with Alex. Alex,
I have so many questions because
I rolled my eyes so hard I just got dizzy. I cannot.
Meg has been mad at me, I think, like right after the game and then during the rewatching of the game. And my only question is, why? And why am I the one? She just be like, I can't trust you. I'm like, well, I couldn't trust you either. Like, we both played a very good, like, maneuvering game, and she has never once actually had my back in this game. I mean, she voted to keep me in certain situations, but not for me. It was for her other allies, right? So for me, it was just like, listen, like, as I'm playing this game, I don't see my game aligning with yours ever, so I'm not going to hold much to anything, right? So that's just my only question is like why she's always confused about what the hell happened between us. But I don't know. I still love that girl. I still love to play with her, and that's just my only thing.
I actually liked some of Meg's game. She tried to play her typical a lot of alliance game, but again, this game was, with the exception of 3 people, the game was very fluid. And no alliances were staying together, even the matriarchy. And that doesn't work for her. And when you don't stick to those alliances that you say you're gonna do, they get held against you. I was planning on holding all of it against her. I didn't get the chance, but if I would have survived the double eviction, I was gonna threaten her with a jury vote, and sometimes you have to do that to people, and she's the perfect person to do it to. So I don't think she was ever gonna win. She kind of crossed one too many people. So I still love her though.
She saw me targeting her. Why are you mad that I'm targeting you when you're targeting me 10 times harder? Or like, why are you mad when I'm defending myself from you, but you're doing the same thing? Like, I don't get why you're getting mad when I'm doing the exact same
I genuinely
thing.
think Meg was the biggest hypocrite in this game.
Yeah,
was this a bunch of stuff in the comments?
It's the comments. I think you missed some of the comments.
Okay.
The comments
I saw Dazed's list of like 800,000 comments, and I stopped reading the comments.
It's a live comment.
After a lot of that
like,
got started, I was like, I'm not fucking with this.
Yeah, it's just like the comments didn't make sense because, like, you know, she would say one thing, but she's doing the exact same thing. So it's just like you can't really fight her on it.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone's doing that. I feel like almost everyone here has been guilty of some hypocrisy on that level because you're all liars. You're all liars. If you say you're not, you're delusional.
I'm a liar, but I'm not a hypocrite.
Well, correct. No, but you're admitting you're a liar. Therefore, you're not a hypocrite. That's what I mean. Like, you're all liars. That's what Meg did. She lied.
Yeah.
You know, you're all game players. That's what we all did. We're in the context of a game. So I guess I just don't understand where everybody's like, why it's coming down so hard on Meg to defend herself in the comments when I've seen at least Leanna, Dazed, and Dee
Oh, I was
and
defending
Alex
myself
and
for good
myself
reason.
all
I
get
was
in the comments
defending
defending our
myself.
play. You know?
I wouldn't say
I
it's coming down hard as
would just like to say,
No one's really coming down on Meg. First of
I-
No, it's
all,
just the way everyone was like, well, where the fuck is Meg? I want to tell her a piece of my mind. I was
All
like,
of this is
Meg.
Meg. All
Meg.
of this is her.
like,
This
This
is
is
all
the
Meg.
reason why, because Meg was all over the comments, but she's not
Yeah.
here. So I mean, it's kind of like
I think a lot of it is just the matriarchy. Like the matriarchy's still given with the bitterness of the falling out. And if
But
you
she
notice,
wasn't even for
if-
the matriarchy. Though.
I
That's the
understand
crazy
that.
part.
I understand that, but this is why women's alliances don't work and why it always falls apart. And like you don't see all the guys were like, it's just a game.
I can't agree with
Except
that.
for
I can't
Aspen.
agree.
I agree.
Aspen's chill. She's like, fuck it, it's just a game.
Aspen,
But
you were the first one to go. I don't know why
Leanna,
you feel like
Monet,
I agree.
Meg,
I
they
agree
were
with
all
that.
bitter as fuck
Yep.
about the matriarchy.
Oh, wait, I'm not bitter about it.
Mike.
but
Mike has something to say. Mike, you keep raising your hand.
I'm
I
not
can't
bitter about it,
speak
but
without
I agree
speaking
with
over
you.
people.
Girls don't stick together. Women don't stick together. So I do agree with that, but I'm not bitter about it.
Wish they did.
I
Mike?
just have like 2 sentences, or it's probably gonna turn into.
Oh, Mike, you're
10.
not saying nothing. What's going on with you?
I can't speak without yelling
I'm
over
sorry.
people.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yelling.
I'm sorry.
I feel like Meg had some fantastic rounds, as I talked about when I was on the podcast. Like there were things she did where I was like, man, Meg killed it this week. And then there are weeks where I felt like she was misfiring every 10 seconds. Like, and my main problem with Meg's game is that she can dish it out, but she can't take it. Like she can dish it out, she can vote me out, but when I come back in the game mad at her on a game level entirely, she can't take it. She
that why
just
she's not
can't, and she just takes it personally. She won't even come on podcasts that I'm on anymore. Like is like because she's that shook by it. Like if you're playing the game and you're playing a cutthroat game, you got to be able to take it when other people come at you on the same level.
Let's go. Hey, y'all need to smoke more weed. That's what I think. Y'all motherfuckers ain't smoking
I
enough.
think you
out
smoking
here,
too
bro.
much.
Right.
You need to smoke, Leanna. Your
I
ass
know, I
need to smoke. Hey,
know.
when I come to your city, I'm gonna fire you up for real.
You can come to the city, but I don't smoke.
You need to.
Maybe I do.
All right, I'm
medical
gonna go
in
around.
Louisiana now. Like
We're gonna
I
wind
got
down.
I got my weed card a few weeks ago. I'm all legal. They can
Let
pull me
go.
over and get a big old middle finger.
All right.
I'm gonna wind down in order of eliminations. You could speak now on something, or forever hold your peace. Starting with you, Aspen.
Yeah, what I will say, man, is honestly, at the end of the day, bruh, when I was playing this fucking game, my life was fucking getting turned the fuck upside down, bruh. Straight the fuck up. And nobody will understand that shit because y'all ain't have to go through it. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. But when this is my sense of relief, comedic relief at that, you feel me? Because it's fucking funny. It is.
You were comedic. Math, you were a mess, but you were comedic.
Exactly. And that's what I came for, because I needed to laugh. I needed some shit to just be fucking chill. And you know, like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, I love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's dope meeting y'all and knowing y'all. And I hope that outside of this shit, we will get up together and fucking go have a drink, go smoke some shit. Like, at the end of the day, man, it's all love, man. I come on here for the fucking TV ratings because I'm trying to get on TV, bitch, at the end of the day. You feel me?
Aspen State played such a rough game. I forgot Mike was eliminated before her. Mike, your turn.
Bitch, I
It was a
did
great
make it far,
game.
so don't blame me.
I kind of hope the reunion would not devolve into a yelling match, but it did.
it was always
Just
gonna
really
happen.
quickly, everyone played good games, in my opinion. Everyone did things really well. Everyone had mistakes. Dee Dee, you won. Congratulations. You really, really, really earned it. And I feel like in all your final words and in a lot of your comments, you constantly feel like you have to defend yourself. You have nothing to defend yourself against. You got first, second, first. That is insane. I've never seen someone do that good in games in the same series. A hugest round of applause I could possibly give you. You literally have nothing to prove to anyone. You've proven it to yourself. You've proven it to everyone who has half a brain who's watched this. So congratulations. Good job. Everyone did great. Everyone has something to be proud of from this game. So good stuff.
Dazed.
Oh shit. Let's see. What did I want to say? The power. Oh, the power. You gave me shit about being stubborn about the power. How do you find out about a power? Two ways, right? You either get it or somebody gets it and word gets around. But there was never a second power given out, right?
No,
was-
I mean, but did you need to die on the hill?
Do what?
Did you need to die on the hill?
Die on the hill? Yes.
Yeah.
That if there because if people can make up lies about powers, you know there's a power because you either got it or there was a second one given out and you can compare notes. But that fifth power was never given out because there was a tie. Fanguy and DeLeon threw it the first time, and then me and Meg tied the third time, so there was nothing to compare it to. And with Alex being a big old snake over here and always lying, you don't know who is telling the truth. That's why when I was in jury, and again, I wasn't bitter. I was making notes and trying to figure out who was the best winner. Leanna, I wanted to vote for you when I first got into the jury house.
Thank you.
Why didn't you though?
Because she didn't own up to anything.
Oh, that's
Did
true.
you not
Fair.
when me and Nav first got into the jury house, I specifically told him I am voting for the person who owns up to their shit. And I said that. And that's why I'm taking notes and doing all these things. I want to pick the best winner. That's what the jury's for. So future games, if you ever see me, take me to jury because I'm gonna vote for the best person to win, which is what happened. Anyways, the power. I had nothing to compare to, so I wouldn't admit there was one. And when I got into the jury, when I got into the jury, one thing that would have made me vote Leanna is if Monet told me right away how the power was found. But instead, she isolated me like they did in the beginning of the game, and I decided I wasn't going to vote for Leanna because of that.
I don't know
Damn.
if I agree with
What
that.
I
I will say this
is-
about the power, though, before you talk, Aspen. The only reason it was you would think it would get around is because Monet might not be the most strategical player, but she definitely uses power the best way anybody's ever done it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But if that second one is given out, either me, Meg, Fanguy, or DeLeon get that power.
Yeah.
If any of us get that, everybody else knows about it. So that's why I was so stubborn about that power, because I had nothing to compare it to.
Aspen, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree with like Leanna. At the end, you should have just owned up to all that shit. You should have just fessed up, like, yeah, bro, I did all this shit, and I'm still here. 'Cause that's savage. That's savage, bro.
Fanguy. You're on mute.
Oh, you're muted.
Fanguy's favorite thing is being muted.
He love that shit.
I second everything everybody said, mostly Aspen. Y'all, it's a game. I was actually like, Didi, I'm not gonna lie, you did surprise me with some of the comments because I've always thought you're the most chill, like cool as a cucumber person. So I'll second what Mike said. Like I did, like you were getting like defensive in some of the comments, and I had never seen that side of you. So it surprised me because you've always seemed so chill. And then you were in the comments like just like harshly defending, and I'm like, I voted for you to win. Like, you ain't got to defend yourself to me. I thought you won. I played a great game. So I'll second that. Like you're the GOAT. You are the GOAT. And you don't need to defend that to anybody. You don't got to justify your game to fucking anybody. Like, because you did what you did several times now and you've crushed it. But more importantly, y'all, like this is a fucking game. Like we're all supposed to be friends. We're not supposed to be twisting this shit the way it's getting twisted. We're not supposed to be doing all this shit. Like that's the beauty of Nick's world. Is that look at this screen right now. Look at all the different kinds of people on this screen. It's awesome. We don't have to let this shit devolve the way the real world has devolved and failed in a lot of ways. We don't have to bring this to that level. And I feel like a lot of people have, and it sucks. But congrats to Didi. You did play a phenomenal game. And I got nothing but love for everybody. I wish Dot would have been here because I got nothing for love, but for Dot too. Dot, if you're out there, I got nothing but love for you too, man. So, man, just everybody just realize it's a game. Like everything that happens within the context, and that goes for the viewers too. Everything happens in the context of a game. I know y'all don't know everything, but it's within the context of a game. And we all have like, years of history. So it's just everybody love everybody. Sorry. That's what I meant to say. I should have just said everybody love everybody.
Alex.
Okay, so I don't want to copy Didi, but I would have done the same exact thing. This is definitely probably going to be my last game in the series, only because I think that this is my gameplay. I am a liar. I am a snake. I am a cheat. I have always owned up to it. I have always been honest after the game. But I do think that it's hard each time to come back in the game and play and not immediately be known as the snake. And I am not bitter about that. It makes perfect sense for everyone to think that way. I am still very proud of how I got far into this game, but I do think it's going to be very, very hard to keep playing. I would love to be in podcasts and like be a part of this channel 100% forever, but it's going to be hard to play, I think. And watching this season, it made me realize, like, you know, I did all that I could. I played 110% to even get to third place. And so it's going to be hard to play another time. I would love and I would have loved to be a second time winner like Didi, but Didi, you are the GOAT and you deserve it. And I am really happy for you, but I am also going to probably step down. But it's been really fun playing with you all. I love everyone here. I've always have. And there's no hard feelings from me ever, despite what Nick says. I sometimes don't play, you know, whatever, like don't take it to heart. But I do genuinely love all of you guys, like so much love. And you guys are amazing. So yeah.
Wait, Didi, why are you stepping down? I missed that.
She the GOAT. She don't even
I've never been eliminated before. And I know.
So you just don't want to lose.
No, like
Go out on top.
It's not smart for me to play
It's
again,
true.
because as soon as I play, everybody's gonna be like, "Well, get her ass out."
That's what I want.
She wants to be times.
I know, but
That's why I want
Sandra
Alex
like
out.
that. Do you know who Sandra is?
Who?
Yeah, and then the last time she played, she went out pretty early.
Shut the fuck
Leanna,
up, bitch.
Leanna.
Fuck
I was about to say that's what
Yeah.
happened to Sandra. Alex is exactly. I mean,
And then she
Alex
quit.
is exactly what Didi's saying.
Exactly.
Sandra's a quitter.
Leanna.
All right, I wanted to say it's only a game. I don't have no hard feelings for nobody. I never wanted to paint nobody out of to be nothing. I didn't have nothing against nobody in this game. I wanted to come in this game when I seen the cast and I knew how hard it was gonna be. I wanted to cause chaos. I really did. Wanted to put that salt on everybody so they can question. And I did. To get to the end. I did. So you can't blame me for that. I did what I wanted to do. And I don't have no hard feelings with nobody. That's it. Congratulations, D. We did what we had to do too. I wanted us to get to the end when we did. Happy birthday too tomorrow.
Didi.
Oh shit. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to be saying now? I
I
was
don't know. Anything. Just say
arguing with
anything.
Penny. Yes, I'm retiring from here. And yeah, like I said, like I call people bitches, hoes, they mama hoes and shit like that, but it's never personal or whatever. So like anything outside, like after filming and stuff, I just forget about it until I see it again. So like that's that. But actually, you can't smoke in my house because it's military housing. So there's that.
God damn. Hey, I'm coming to LA December the 17th now.
Well, hit me up.
Will I be here? Yeah, I'll be here. And I was about to say something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, what Aspen had said when she told you, Liana, to be at the end and be like, "Yeah, I did that shit." I did that. Yep, I did it. When I was asked did who exposed the Girls Alliance, I was like, me. What you gonna do about it? Basically. So yeah, that's that. I can't think of nothing else to say, but I am politely bowing out like Michael Jordan, but I'm not coming back. So yeah, it was fun playing with you guys. And I want to be a part of the podcast and stuff too. And stuff. And yeah.
Well, y'all better start watching
Survivor.
I don't even want to watch Survivor. So that's all.
That's it, bro. I ain't even watched the last 2 episodes.
That's the show with the people with no food, right?
Yeah.
My Survivor commentary is washed up.
Come on, bro. Y'all know that Noel moment this week was like.
I didn't watch.
I ain't see it. I ain't see it. I hope they check her no leg ass out.
To end this, I will say you all are so exhausting that I want to retire too. I can't lie. I want to retire. I don't know how many more games I have in me, but we'll see.
So funny.
All right. It was a good season. Some of the rhetoric got out of hand. I thought everybody played great for the most part. I mean, there was some fuck ups. Everybody, like, I feel like everybody until the final. Well, even at the final three, I feel like everybody fucked themselves in the end at some point. I think they all made a move at some point that fucked themselves.
Can
I think
say the
Alex,
boss
your
move
one
that
thing
nobody
was,
said?
Hold on, I was gonna say, Alex, if you would have been better at challenges this season, you might have won.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. Once I started throwing too much, it became reality for me, and I was like, "Why can't I win a single thing?" I don't know what happened, but it's something else.
What were you gonna say, Days?
Didi broke up the only confirmed known pair in the game, and we didn't even talk about that in jury. Like, she broke up Fangai and Meg.
True. You know what? That was a boss move.
Who would?
That was a
Neither
boss
one of them
move.
would have taken her to the end. I don't know if she did that on purpose, but
Respect.
Yes, of course. I literally
Well,
said
she said it.
one of
Yeah,
them has
she
to
knew, she
go.
knew.
No, Didi has been wanting one of the two out for a long time.
Damn.
All
You know
right.
what?
I'm glad I gave you that option.
Congratulations, Didi.
Because I knew I wasn't gonna get credit for it.
it. That was a good win.
Oh, I
You
did do it.
fucking-
Because Meg was already targeting me.
Yeah,
Because
she
I wanted
was.
her out anyway.
Well, that's why.
I
That's why I
was
did what I
too.
did.
I was too because I knew you were dangerous.
get-
and look
I
it
gave
was.
you that. I gave you that
Fangai-
option to do it.
Fang, I no offense. I'm not scared of you. Like, in
In
game.
this game,
I
Bad
want
Guy
to be out.
didn't have
I'm
any
like,
fans in
okay,
this game. I
get
can
me
see.
out there.
she's scared of me though. She wanted me out for the first half of the game.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Me
Me
too.
too.
No,
But
no.
Aspen, you
no.
wanted me out too. You got mad because
Aspen,
I said something
Aspen,
about you
I
and
told.
Yeah,
I
I did
said,
what
I
I
don't
was
know,
about.
I don't know when I
did.
said it, but I said you fucked yourself up, Aspen, because I wanted to work with you, but when you started lying, I was like, no.
I know,
She being
and I
like
never
Alex.
lied before in the game, and that's why I
Aspen,
feel
you were
like.
working too close to
And-
me. You were working too
And
close
Mike,
to
I
me.
wanted to
You
work with
rubbed
you too,
off
but
on
you
me.
was
What it
too
is.
good.
You were working with me too much.
You was too good,
Yeah,
Mike.
I'm like Alex.
You was too good. I
I
wanted to work with you, but you was too good.
the challenges that came after I got voted out, most of which that Didi won, I would have won none of those. I don't know music. I can't do sit-ups. I can't put on clothes quickly. Like a Mr. Challenge Beast would have been a freaking liability in the last half.
To
of
be
this
fair,
game.
nobody
But I
but
really
Didi
wanted,
was
I really
actually
wanted to
doing
work with you.
sit-ups.
You was the only person I really wanted to
Well,
work with.
Monet and Meg were.
Who? Wait.
But they just
So
were
Didi,
there.
I-
doing
Didi,
crunches.
you really should go on Real Survivor. You
I
actually
know.
should
I'm
try
not
it
picking
out.
clothes.
I like to eat.
You should try it. I would like to see how you do on there. I think.
I
Oh
like
man,
to
if Didi got on Survivor before Aspen, I would die.
Bro, don't even say shit like that. Shut the fuck up. Why the fuck would you say that, bro?
Don't put that in the universe.
Well, I'm gonna end the recording. Y'all can keep talking, but I'm gonna end the recording. I'm gonna quote Days. Anyway, you're all snakes is how it's gonna end the fucking podcast.